All right, things are beginning to get set up here today. I'm going to walk over here and let John tell you his call sign and what he's going to be doing. This is for Jota. John?
Yeah.
Give us your call sign, your name, and tell us what you're going to be doing today.
Hi, I'm John, KC3UPA. I'm doing the digital mobile radio.
And so it's 14 megahertz, and so we're currently in the 20 meter band. And so the 20 meter is really cool because it's kind of like the super popular spot that everyone likes to go to talk. So there's always lots of people, and it's always super busy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and find a station for you to talk to. So what I have is I have a little script here. Basically, you're going to read this off the paper, right? So CQ Jota, so Jota is Jamboree on the air. So CQ Jota, this is Kilo 4 Romeo Yankee November. That's my call sign. That's the call sign that the FCC told me to say. This is what you're basically how you identify yourself. And then we'll go from there. So let's find a
14330 is another Jota station.
Okay.
And we've got talked to them this morning already. If you can get them, it's a hard time for me on that vertical I got over there.
420 is the propagation's just.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's rough.
Thanks for another one, 7-3.
So, all right, you ready? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'll give you a quick example. So let's find somebody.
What, 330?
It's 313.
Oh, 313?
Yeah.
330 is where the Jota ones are.
I'm not.
Then Johnny, turn it over to you. WA4YBC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get her. Hang on, I have.
And 3 QMH for a radio check. See if I get an answer. The repeater that I'm using is actually located over in Bithlow, one of the tall towers there, and it's got really good range. The antenna's at 1,100 feet. Yeah, roger that on Orange Park. You're noisy into the repeater, but you're readable. I'm in Chuyota right now, and into the Bithlow repeater. Copy. He's kind of running out of string there. Yeah, you run out of string over there, old man. So we'll say 73. We're here with a bunch of scouts giving a little demonstration. So 73 to you, and this is N3 QMH.
Don't feed a radio phone. Do not feed the phone.
Yeah, you can record it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You want to see what they're doing?
You're going to be in his video. If you stand backwards, you'll have the whole scout.
So what did you?
Oops, sorry.
What did you do to change that? Just started looking. So that's kind of.
I think it's.
Your USB hub. You think it's that? Yeah. I'm beginning to think that as well because
Okay.
it's definitely a difference.
So we've got more than we want, but that's pretty darn close. So I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Hearing us. I repeat, Germany, are you hearing us?
How you doing, John?
Doing well.
Good.
We've got Norway, Malta, Connecticut. So I don't know which one of those is furthest away, but sometimes you think Connecticut's a foreign country.
Well, I know Norway's further away than Connecticut, and Malta is...
About the same distance.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's down in Africa,
Well, that's why I've
isn't
got the map to
Yeah, I
show.
only lived there for 6
You know what my
months.
date?
Hello, is there any else you want to talk to us from?
Like, you just gonna hold it?
Italy,
Okay.
Canada,
I
or
want to go to
Germany?
Australia real bad right now. I don't know why. Other than that, no. He's assaulting the map.
Got a crowd gathering over here in the shade.
You want to talk to us?
Should have had the microphone out.
Today? All right. So we're going to do a fox hunt. Does anybody know what that means? What that is? We're hunting foxes. Nice. I couldn't have said that better myself. We are trying to find a lost transmitter. Okay. Why would you want to find a lost transmitter? Why would you want to find a radio that you don't know exactly where it is?
Someone could be lost in the woods and not know where they are.
Absolutely. Can't tell you where they're at, but they have a radio, right? And any other reasons you can think of?
Someone's breaking FCC rules and we find out who it is.
Yep, that's another possibility. In fact, there's an amateur radio operator that just got a nice letter from the FCC about that very recently because he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to. Transmitting without to no specific person. He was calling a call sign, but it wasn't a legal. It wasn't a live amateur radio operator. So, who can broadcast on the air on the internet? Not anybody.
Somebody who's licensed.
Licensed how?
General license or technician license.
Who can transmit just for the purposes of general communications, like sending out a message? Radio stations?
Yes.
You who here listens to any radio stations? Anybody? Probably not. What radio stations do you listen to?
You know the Beatles channel on what's it called?
All right.
When I can.
Yeah. How about WFTV? You ever heard of that? What's that? It's a news station, right? There are several news stations, Channel 9, Channel 13. Those type of places have a license to broadcast. They can talk to, just talk without anybody actually answering them, right? They have a send kind of license. Amateur radio operators cannot do that. We can't talk just for the purposes of, having a dialogue on, by ourselves, right? We actually have to talk to somebody. The only couple of exceptions to that is if we are just testing our equipment, but then we still have to give our call sign. My call sign, K4UBB, right? So I have to say K4UBB, and I can say testing or monitoring, and that way they know I'm legal, all right? And I can call another amateur radio operator by giving their call sign and then my call sign, all right? Or you can call CQ, which is how many people have called CQ today, here? All right. What is that? You remember?
I don't think that it's
Okay. CQ, what does it sound like? Seeking you, right? It's dumbed down a little bit, but basically that's what you're looking for. I'm looking to talk to somebody, come back. Somebody come talk to me, right? That's literally what CQ means, okay? And then you're then you're calling Jota. This is a special event. Who knows what Jota is? Everybody should know what Jota is. JAMBOREE on the air. That's the scout version of amateur radio, right? So I'm an amateur radio operator and I'm a scouter, all right? So anyway, we'll get to the fox hunt. Let's get to the fun. So if we're looking for a fox somewhere, it's somewhere on these premises, and I just have a radio, like a standard radio like this. Can I tell where that's at? Woo. Does it change at all? Is that it's the signal? Can you tell anything from that where it's at? Not. Shush. Somebody found it earlier. He's excited too because he knows where it's at. All right. So what we have here this is called a Yagi, or a directional antenna. It's built out of PVC and tape measures. All right. On the back here, you see the wires from my radio are attached to the center bar. Right? See, they're actually screwed into the center bar. This is called the driven element. Thank you. All right. This one is slightly longer than the middle element. This is called the reflector. And then this one is slightly shorter than this element. This is called the director. Okay. So this one directs the signal. So it's like an arrow facing that way. Very hard to tell because it's not a super big arrow, right? But that's what it is. So when I turn up this radio, now we've got to wait for the fox to talk. All right.
Welcome.
Okay, we're waiting for the fox to talk. And the reason it was quiet is because it too has to stop and wait for somebody to talk to it. All right. So now, this is Morse code that's sending out. It sends out a tone, and then it sends out our call sign. This is our club call sign that it's calling out. All right. So now you can hear it. Turn this. Okay. And you still kind of can't tell where it's coming from, right? I do have a signal meter on here, but we're so close to it that signal meter isn't working. So that's where this little device that this is a kit I bought on the internet and built, and this actually allows you to weaken the receive signal. So now what I'm going to do, what I just did there was I went up 8 megahertz. All right. The Fox is transmitting on 147 555. I went all the way up to 155 555. All right. And now I can mess with this little device that I made, and the next time it calls, you'll be able to see the direction that it's in based on the radio. Got to have the other one on. All right. Okay, and then it just stopped again, I think. So basically what that tells me is it's somewhere in that general direction, right? So now, when it goes again, okay. Now we're going to walk in this general direction. You got to wait in the back. Over here, mister. Hey, get over here. Shh. So from here, I can see that it's, oh, it just stopped again. So over there, we knew it was on this, in this general direction, right? Turning on my other radio to here. All right. So it's somewhere in that general direction. Anybody see a fox?
I did not see the fox. Oh, I see it. It's stealing the truck.
Don't climb. Ah, don't get it. So I can turn this thing down so, you know, so basically it almost points directly at it and I'm real close to it.